And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Detroit Pistons here in Little's, finding the strength. And the legs to finish the season. Strong. How difficult is that to do?
Yeah, I think this is where, BA, you need your leaders and those veterans to guide the young players along, to encourage them to eat right, to get their rest, to take care of themselves mentally as well as physically.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Get outside. And here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Randall outside. Unable to get that one. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Thompson with it. DiVincenzo picks him up, and the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. Detroit shooting their first foul shot of the night. That free throw is good from Thompson. And just about a minute into this first quarter. DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Duran with the rebound. Detroit with the ball, with the step back. Out to Thompson. Hey, expanding his range.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Pass to Thompson. Harris outside. Duran the screen. Harris down low. Checked by Randall. Harris's shot is good.
And nice strength from Harris, fending off the contact with ease.
Outside, DiVincenzo lets it fly. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Harris. Shoots over Randall. And Detroit again with the bucket.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Detroit moving the ball around. 4-3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Inside. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Harris. From outside the arc. Another miss by Harris. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The drive by DiVincenzo.
Wow, how about the navigation off the drive from Dante DiVincenzo? That is nice.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Duren. Here's Cunningham. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Edwards fires from way outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Thompson. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
DiVincenzo against Cunningham. Outside Edwards. Randall on the screen. Clock at 6. Pulls up at the elbow. Edwards, no good.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Here's Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Harris has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Back to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. If he's not there already, looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Ian?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Well, Dante DiVincenzo, obviously a very seasoned veteran at this point. A reliable rotation guy no matter where he is.
Hits one, then misses the 2nd attempt from the line. And Harris has got the ball here for the Pistons. Pass to Robinson. There's Cunningham with a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Cunningham's got 7 points.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Edwards looking it over. Here is DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Thompson finds Harris. And there it is for him. Now it's a 7-point Pistons lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Randall. Really had his troubles in that loss to Dallas. He just couldn't find his rhythm. Gobert with a screen on Thompson to the middle. Duren with a steal. Thompson passes to Cunningham. And the dunk by Duren.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And Minnesota with some changes. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Randall, right side. The floater. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Thompson in the post. Working on McDaniels. And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Outside McDaniels. Randall outside. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Pass to Harris. Down low. And the dunk by Duren.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Reed sets a screen. Here's Highland. Outside for Randall. To the inside. Here's Reed. And Cunningham pulls it down.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And it comes off the front of the rim. Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Now here's Cunningham. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. To the paint. Here's Duren. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Duren's got 10.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Randall on the screen. McDaniels finds Reed. Now here's Highland. This one for 3. And it's Harris with the rebound.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
It's Cunningham with a drive. 1:19 left in the opening quarter. 2 points. That one goes. And it's 9 points for Cade Cunningham.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 12.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Thompson outside. Pass to Duren. There's the draw. Oh, okay then.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Timberwolves trail by 13. 29 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. 15 seconds.
15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Herter. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Off target from outside. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Pistons ahead. They lead by 13. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce, and boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
We've got Kevin Huerter, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland, and it's Jenkins in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
Back to Daniels. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 5. Here's Highland. Off the mark there with a 3.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Outside Reed for 3. Minnesota again missing. The Pistons lead by 16. Outside Huerter. Pass to Jenkins from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Jenkins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. DiVincenzo to pass to Highland. Outside Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Jenkins. 17 points in his last outing. There's Huerter with the 3. Anderson pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 17. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Reed. Takes a 3. He drops it from range. Reed's got 5 now.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Stewart outside. Pass to Huerter. Here's Clinton. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. The 3 is up. And another 3 from Minnesota.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Detroit leading by 11. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in. For Clinton. Robinson comes in for Huerter, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Azumu's checked in. Pass to Cunningham. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Making a change here. Edwards is checked in, and with spring cleaning in full swing, let's check out the current power rankings. You look at the Pistons, not a bad place to be, holding on to that number 2 spot.
Well, I think for Minnesota, they've stayed pretty high in the rankings. And sure, they might want to be further up, but they're a stable team, and that's a good thing with the playoffs approaching.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back over to you, Brian.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And here's Cunningham outside.
Anthony Edwards has shown he can defend with the best of them. Nice contest there.
Anderson with it. Yet to see a basket. Reed for 3. Some solid defense from Stewart. Thompson outside. Holland for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's
At the line for 3.
The ruling on the floor stands.
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Harris is checked in for Stewart. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Dante DiVincenzo.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving. Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And he makes all 3. Here's Highland. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Edwards. Anthony Edwards rips it down.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Outside Robinson. Thompson outside. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Cocked it back and fired it home.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. Here's Cunningham. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 16. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Cunningham against Highland. Stewart, a screen on Highland. 4 on the clock. Cunningham has the open look. Again, the Pistons score.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Anderson finds Reed. Outside, Highland. Pass to Edwards. Over Robinson. Minnesota again missing. The Pistons lead by 18. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Anderson passes to Highland. Outside Edwards. The fader counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Highland against Robinson. Harris passes to Robinson. Three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 16. Now Edwards. He's got 16. Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Thompson scanning the floor. Up top, Stewart. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 4 rebounds in the game. And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Now here's Cunningham. 15 points in the game. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards against Robinson. Anderson with a screen on Robinson. Here's Edwards. Count the basket. Edwards got 22.
Boy, whether he's in isolation or operating in pick and roll, we know Anthony Edwards so dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Cunningham passes to Robinson. The 3, here's Harris. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 12.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. DeSumo outside. Pass to Anderson. Clock at 4. And here's Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Detroit leading by 10. Duren with a screen on Highland. Duren in the high post. Pass to Cunningham. Crafty move. Robinson on the wing. The 3. And here's Edwards. He's got 24. Reed finds Highland. Robinson against Edwards. There's the 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
There's a minute 26 left in the first half. Here's Cunningham. Misses off the left iron. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 13-4 run. Anderson passes to Reed. Shoots over Duren. Reed can't hit. Detroit leading by 9. Cunningham, right side. Over Edwards. And there's Cunningham on the assist from Robinson. Robinson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Outside Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
Harris up top. He's covered by DeSumo. Here's Harris. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards. Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Outside Edwards. Up in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
your attention now to center court.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Detroit Pistons.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. That sounds like their offense right now. Clockwork.
Speaking of clocks, I think you've had some...
All right, and now time. Thanks for tuning in.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Outside Robinson. Harris left side. And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Duran.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Edwards against Robinson. Edwards can't hit.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
DiVincenzo against Thompson. Pass to Harris. 3-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Lets it fly. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And that one's good. Cunningham.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Another miss by Minnesota.
3rd straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And there's a 3-second violation. And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. 5th, the Timberwolves.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively. And then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Robinson and counted from 19 feet away. Edwards got 32 points.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
DeSumo, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Pass to Robinson. Back to Harris. The 3 is up. Minnesota with a rebound.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Robinson passes to Harris. Now here's Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels with some nice D.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And so the ball out of bounds. Duran touched it last. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Out to DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson pulls it in.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Pass to Harris. Now here's Duren. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Randall with it. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Fade away. And he can't bank that one in. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Duren. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Outside Robinson. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Randall. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Up top, Robinson. He's covered by Dosunmu. Robinson can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Pass to Gobert. Randall left side. And stolen by Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. Thompson against Randall. Thompson's shot is off.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Randall, good.
Really off on his shooting. Just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Harris on the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the dunk by Duren.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Gobert passes to Randall. Back to Gobert. Harris against Randall. Over Harris. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Cunningham is doubled. Pass to Duren. Back to Cunningham. Outside Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 21. Now here's Dosunmu, taking a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, this is where the tremendous motor that Randall plays with helps him get rebounds.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Dave Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you, Brian.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Jenkins has checked in for Cade Cunningham. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Nas Reed's checked in for Gobert. Here is DiVincenzo. Reed, the screen on Thompson. McDaniels passes to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Yeah, Reed setting the screen, then has the smarts to find the soft spot in the defense.
The Pistons lead by 17. Here's Jenkins. Drops in the layup for 2. Jenkins has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Counted from distance.
Shot ready off the catch. Dante DiVincenzo with the jumper.
Pass to Duran. Now Harris. Driving to the basket. Good work defensively by Randall. DiVincenzo on the wing. 6 points for him. Outside Reed. Randall on the screen. It's Reed with a drive. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Harris. Checked by Randall. Harris against Randall. Harris down low. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
McDaniels passes to Randall. DiVincenzo against Thompson. Randall inside. Over Harris. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
I love that kind of energy from Naz Reed. You don't give up on a play.
Detroit leading by 14. Harris outside. Pass to Robinson from behind the arc. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Robinson's got 6 here in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing, he was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
And the new group getting ready for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Herter's checked in for Thompson. And Cunningham subbed in for Robinson. And then for Minnesota, Anderson's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Edwards in for DeSumo. Here's Holland. Soft touch off the glass. Holland's got 5 points.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Pass to Edwards. 3-pointer. Rebound Detroit. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Nice D from Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside Edwards. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Anderson can't get it to go. Detroit has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And so it's Minnesota with it. It's Edwards on the wing. Reed to screen on Cunningham. Outside Reed. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Reed's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Here's Cunningham. Second chance shot. Cunningham cleaning it up.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Left side, Edwards. Over Cunningham. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards got 34.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons in a good situation, up. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Kevin Herter out there with Holland. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Cade Cunningham. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Timberwolves trail by 15. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Edwards. Anderson with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, in pick-and-roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Pass to Cunningham. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. He can't get it to go. The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Edwards. Fades away. McDaniels can't hit. The Pistons lead by 13. Here's Jenkins. Stewart outside. Here's Herter. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards has got 39.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
Pass to Holland. Here's Jenkins. DiVincenzo covering. Holland for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Anderson can't get it to go. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Timberwolves trail by 12. Edwards with it. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Another one falls for Minnesota.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Jenkins. Knocks down the triple. And the Pistons lead by 13.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And the Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Randall comes in for Anderson. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Cunningham on the wing. McDaniels covering. 6 to shoot. McDaniels against Cunningham. Yep, that one goes. Cunningham's got 25 points in the game.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
It's Edwards on the wing. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
There's a screen. Here's Cunningham. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Edwards cutting inside. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Pass to Stewart. Now Harris. Detroit moving the ball around. Cunningham against McDaniels. Launches a 3. Again the miss by Cunningham.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Randall, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Edwards. Oh, Anthony Edwards takes flight.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
The Pistons lead by 7. Now Cunningham to the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A step back shot. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
To the middle. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Here's Jenkins. DiVincenzo covering. Stewart finds Cunningham. Over McDaniels. To snap the cold streak. And Gobert with a block.
Boy, the long arms and size of Rudy Gobert on full display.
And Cunningham pulls it down. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
He really hadn't been doing much to help their cause. Just 2 of 8 in the fourth quarter.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And some changes here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins. Nas Reed's checked in for Minnesota. It's McDaniels on the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Down low. Here's Harris. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Nas Reed.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots. Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
And Harris drops them both.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
And here's Edwards outside. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Robinson in the post. Guarded by Edwards. Stolen by Reed. Now here's Edwards. Robinson with a steal. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Now Thompson. And here's Cunningham. Uncovered. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got rebound number 11. Out to DiVincenzo. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Edwards against Harris. Anthony Edwards takes the contact.
That's where patience pays off for Anthony Edwards. The clock is dwindling, but he's keeping his poise.
Now Duren tipped away. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here is DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. Let's loose for 3. It's money from deep.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
It's over.
Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Gobert pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 4. Picked by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. He launches. The 3 is in.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Outside Harris. Now Thompson. Robinson outside. Now Harris. And a one-handed slam.
What a play by Harris. When he's called upon by his squad, he rises to the occasion.
Now Edwards. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Reed a screen on Robinson. Another one falls. Amazing. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Cunningham outside. Yes, sir!
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
Outside Reed. Here's Edwards to tie it up. Buries it from outside.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Duran with a screen on Edwards.
What an injection of energy from Duran. Working hard to find points for his team.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Gobert. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Cunningham drives in. DiVincenzo with the steal. Now Edwards. 24 seconds left in the fourth. Reed a screen on Thompson. 5 on the clock. Oh, wow!
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Cunningham on the wing. McDaniels covering. The 9-foot shot. It's good.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. And yes, another basket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courts.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris.